The difference between you and the rain is that the rain knows how to get the world. Listen, let's just start off with the most important thing. Girls like to be touched. That's as simple as it gets. But of course, in the right way. Tip number 1. Stop trying to depend on dating apps and other kinds of things. The most important thing to just do in general is to just do things that involves you being outside, working, and being surrounded by an array of other women or whatever. This could easily be done in the gym. It will basically dictate just where you go in general. And you'll be surprised to see, yes, women are normal people and they go out and they do normal stuff. In fact, they actually like going out more than guys. Tip number 2, create a camaraderie with the girl that you have an interest for. And understand that she's very used to being approached by many other guys. She's cute. She's hot. I want to bang her. Fair enough. Step 3, actually have some physical touch going on. Give her a handshake. If she's holding onto your hand, she likes you. If she's pulling away like you're probably going to, then she obviously doesn't like you. So, with that being said, if that continues, then that's just not the one for you. Just simply stop and search for a new crush. That sounds kind of weird. Go to a different girl. Maybe it's one you honestly just haven't noticed. And you try this out where you're just like testing out how much you're able to touch her. So, I don't know, give her a little boop on the shoulder. If she doesn't twitch or she doesn't move away, either or, and this is a girl that you've met a couple of days along the line, and then it's like, you know, you're not fully hanging out with her, but you've noticed her and you've said hi to her a couple of times, then you can start to test it out. And if you handshake her or whatever, then she at least has some surface level kind of like attraction towards you. Number 4, if you were to ask her out in a traditional manner, it's going to put her on the spot and she's not going to know exactly how to react. And also, too, it's kind of like a big decision because she doesn't know how you actually are outside of wherever it is, whether it's work, school, wherever you're meeting her. You kind of have to play the friendship card, at least to the degree where you're trying to understand how much you can get her to like you. It's plausible deniability for a girl. In case that things don't go right, at least she can think that she's chilling with you as a friend, but you need to get it to that point where you are friends, where you can at least understand her. And then this is where the point comes in where you're just like, hey, I'm doing this thing. Do you want to come and chill? Okay, if it's alone, then you might want to. She doesn't have the triggers going on, like, okay, this is obviously that kind of dating situation. But if you want to invite her, even better, with a bunch of friends that you have, then that honestly makes you even more attractive as a dude, because at least it shows that she can trust you to a varying degree. And that depends if you have guys that aren't going to try and get at her while you guys are hanging out with your so-so friends. And if you don't have friends that you can hang out with, then try to build up those friendships before you even try to start this process of asking her out, quote unquote, as a friend. But obviously you're trying to just, get the chance to date her. Step 5. At the end of the day, when it comes to just getting with girls, having a girl, and all that kind of stuff, they're very sociable creatures. And as a guy, you gotta upgrade your social points before you could actually see yourself in an honest-to-God, any kind of interaction relationship with any other girl. Because majority of them, they like to have a lot of people. They like to be sure of their surroundings, that they've got the right people around them, because okay, it goes down to biology. They are physically weaker than guys, so they gotta be careful. I mean, like, could you imagine if you're walking down the street and every other guy around you has the capabilities of literally manhandling you and just fucking taking you out? Like, that's what a girl has to deal with. So they're kind of more on the fritz about their physical awareness and stuff. So you kind of have to become trustworthy. But trustworthy in the sense as well that you are kind of one of the only guys that can access her circle, or touch her at the very most, or working up to another degree, hugs, and all that kind of stuff. And whatever you do varies. If you ask out a girl, and you go through this whole process of courtship and whatnot, and you get to the moment where, let's just say, she says she sees you more as a friend, you're more like a little brother to her, and it destroys your ego, and it absolutely cripples you inside, you're probably going to lie to yourself. You're probably going to be like, nah, it's okay, man. It's okay, We're just friends. We've been spending so much time with each other. It's all good. The baseline reason for why you don't want to be attracted to your friend your female friend, is simply because everything that she does, she's going to want a lot of help out of you. And you're not really going to care, and you're going to think with your down here instead of up here, and you're going to expel more than you probably even have, just in the efforts of trying to either impress her or whatever. Literally, by staying there as a friend, the baseline reason for what girls find attractive in a guy, which is being able to respect them, it just simply isn't there in the same way. Unless, honestly, you were to break some social conventions, like literally come on to her and then see from there what she does. If it's a no, then, and if you're thinking about that in your head like 1,000 times while you're friends with a girl, you do need to separate yourself from that woman if she doesn't want to pursue a romantic relationship with you. At the end of that journey, you're gonna find yourself hurt. And especially this, and I've said this 1,000 times, if that girl is the right girl, just in general, and she marries one day, the guy that she has, if the guy is important and is actually, a cool guy and good guy, he's not going to want his wife chilling with you as another dude, especially if you're not related. If she's a bad girl, this basically means that she is smashing on the side and you are kind of there as an emotional tampon. And that is literally all that means. I'm not going to justify or say that the girl that you're with is bad or good. It's just up to you to decide on which kind of... Yes, okay. Because if you clicked on this video, this is the information that you wanted. Like, I might actually talk about just full on just how relationship dynamics work, but not just with people, with characters and, fictional media. It will be fun, I swear.